everybody, this is take 2 on the Fortune wig for Main Attraction. I wanted to address a few things, and I want to show you what happened after I did the usual that you do when something may, if it's shaking it and just, bringing it out, it's not exactly, doesn't exactly get the wig in the shape that you want it in. What you can do, my friend Denise Sheets has probably told you this. What I did with this is I hung her upside down. Well, I shook her some more, hung her upside down, and I sprayed water, the fibers, really well with water. As she was drying at certain points, I scrunched the ends up, and I let her dry, and put her back on. Now, she lays a little bit better. I still have this parted on the right. You can, I'm going to part it on the left, and I don't even have a comb out here. I'm just going to do it, do the tight wire act and just do it without a comb. But I did want to show you that the similarity between this and January. I mentioned that she was much like January, okay? Very similar little style to January. Okay? Now the wefts on this one are closer together than on January, and yet January is denser. Don't know. Maybe more hair on the wefts that are there? I don't know. But the wefts are really close together on this wig, which I found very interesting. Yesterday, a couple people said it reminds them of Modern Motif. I've had Modern Motif. I've had 2 of them in my hand. One was borrowed from a friend and to try color, and the other one I bought on eBay and didn't like the color. But yeah, it's not like Modern Motif. Definitely not. The only similarity might be the length. This style, this texture is very piecey. It's a very, very updated, very modern, deconstructed type wave. Very piecey bob. Modern Motif is not all that modern, to tell you the truth. Modern Motif is a little bit rounder wave, more softer. It's a softer form. Modern Motif is a little bit, compared to this, is a little bit old-fashioned. I mean, for lack of a better word. Now my battery's about to go dead. I did this one time before and the file was corrupted, and I hope this works. But anyway, one thing I wanted to mention is, a lot of people are talking about the price of this wig, how it was so much more than the Main Attraction styles that were in, the mono part or basic cap or just lace front. That is true. However, if you look at Gabor, you look at Raquel Welch, and look at pretty much any other brand, the jump from a mono part to full mono top is quite a jump in price. Always. It's always a big jump. So that's not unusual. However, you need to compare apples to apples when you're comparing wigs. For example, you don't compare this to something with a mono part. You have to compare a full monotop lace front wig with another one that has a full monotop lace front wig. The mono tops may not be always the same exact shape. They may not always be the same exact size, but this is definitely a full monotop, and it is very adequate, and I can flip this part with no trouble. No trouble. You see that, I think somebody mentioned the waves were going in different directions yesterday, but I think the scrunching and the water fixed that a little bit. But you can, being full monotop, I can switch this around easily. No comb needed. See there? There you go. This is back on the left now. Part on my left. Okay, there you go. Switch. That's why I like. My preference is always full monotop lace front. Always. That's my jam. Hand tied or not, that's what I like. That's why I like January. That's why I like a lot of pieces. Now, for the price, for having those features, this is one of the lowest priced pieces on the market with full monotop lace front. It is. the next one to that would be the Trestle Chloe. But the lace front on this one's better. When you're comparing apples to apples, you've got to compare the exact same cap features. Now, the nape I'm not as worried about, you know. It's the top that bothers me, concerns me the most. Yes, I do prefer a Velcro adjuster and an extended nape. Not everything has an extended nape or Velcro adjusters, and some have no extended nape and Velcro adjusters or extended nape. I mean, there's variations on the nape thing, but the top is what concerns me the most on the cap. And I looked on one of the retailers with the best search feature where I can pick mono top, double mono top, or mono part. They divide it up. Sister Wigs divides that up. Thank you, Heather, for doing it that way. So I looked it up from price lowest to highest. The lowest price was actually a piece they have on sale right now. They're trying to get rid of. They're unloading some of their Envy pieces, so they're on sale, not on their outlet site, but on the Sister Wig site. And so Brianna by Envy is sale priced at $175, regular $315. So you kind of have to mark that one off because it's a sale price. It's not the normal retail price. But the next one is definitely the Trestle Chloe. The retail $227, full monotop, lace front. Chloe, however, has slide adjusters. This is an extended nape and Velcro adjusters, so it's superior in that regard. The next one up is the Jon Renau Gigi at $250, the Trestle Camille at $260, the Jon Renau Rose at $285, the Envy Delaney at $290, the Envy Brittany at $295, and then the Jon Renau Julia breaks the $300 mark at $301 for full monotop, lace front, same features. Okay. So you have to compare apples to apples. You've got to do it that way to compare actual value. Okay. And yeah, that's a big jump when you go from mono part to mono top. However, if you think about it, these features that are hand tied, when you've got somebody hand tying a space that's, you know, like a little strip, as opposed to something that's a giant piece, giant section, you're paying for hand work, and so they're going to suck it to the customer to pay for that. Some people don't make as, and I know some of these companies make more profit than others. They do. You know, for instance, this is $225. This is $340 normally. Okay, why? I mean, why? I mean, seriously, why? Same features. Yeah, the monotop on this is not quite as wide, and they take up some of the back part of it in a crescent and close it in with some lift fibers for lift. But all in all, it's very similar. It's a very similar piece, but this retails for $100 more. Why? Because it's Jon Renau. That's why. I love January. Okay, don't get me wrong. I'd get another one if I could find one without a root on it. Okay, now, okay, quality for fibers. All right, what about fibers? Get me some tea. My throat is bad. Fibers. All right, delectable wig. Very pretty wig. Discontinued price aside, even though that's a really good discontinued price, Jon Renau never does it that cheap. Neither does Gabor or Raquel Welch. When they discontinue a wig with that feature, they never discontinue it at $35. They don't do that. I looked at the fibers on that. Now, I don't have it out with me today. I didn't want to bring out a million pieces. The fibers on that. On my delectable in the color F1226, where it's got a lot of light blonde and it's got the brown underneath, the warm brown color underneath, the fibers on that underneath side compared to the fibers on this, the fibers on this, the fibers on the delectable are not as realistic. They aren't. The colors are not distributed as nicely and as professionally looking as these. They just aren't. They're more chunky. Okay. Are they nice? Yeah, they're fine. But when you take something that's a warm brown synthetic color and you put it in fluorescent lighting, you're going to get something that looks very plastic and very fake. It doesn't matter if it's Gabor or anything else, but the fibers on that wig on the underneath side, I've noticed, even in incandescent lighting, look very fake. They don't look really, they're not the best looking fibers. I'm not dissing the wig. I like the wig. I wear the wig. I love them. I have 2 Delectables. I have 2 Lexis. I like the wig. There's nothing wrong with the wig, especially for the price it is. But if you're objective and you really are honest and compare the fibers on this Jon Renau and the fibers on this Main Attraction, which is associated with Henry Margaux, the fibers on these are better. And I do think that they will probably last longer. However, you know, you pay a lot more for both of them. Sure you do. Now, I came across, in my research, I came across a brand that Name Brand Wigs carries called Nalee, N-A-L-E-E. Those, they have several pieces. Now, most of them I wouldn't wear. They're really kind of short. There was one that looked a little bit like Lexi, though, that, and it has a full, they have full monofilament tops, but no lace fronts. Now, I love my lace fronts. A lot of these have bangs, though, but they have full monofilament tops. I don't know anything about the brand. I don't know anything about the quality overall. But there was a Lexi look-alike they had for $150 for something with a full monofilament top. And I don't know if those are ever included in their 30% off or not. I don't know. I'm sure you can find them in their sale, their discount section, where they have 40% off sometimes. But if you're of a mind to get something lesser cost, and you like some short styles, you might want to check out the Nalee wigs. They're probably comparable to oh, what is that other one? Not Revolution. What's the other brand? Oh my goodness. I can't think of the brand. It's a similar price range brand. One of the models of the other brand is Tampa. You probably know, you may know what I'm talking about. But anyway, check out the Nalee if you want something lower price. But always compare apples to apples when you're comparing wigs and whether one's worth it or not. And always remember that when you jump from monofilament part to full monofilament top, you are going to jump way up in price, especially when it's a hand-tied feature. And they're paying for someone to put those hairs in one by one, and they're going to pass that cost on to us. So, but you know, I've seen some super duper Paula Young wigs on eBay lately that I thought were really cute, but I cannot wear basic cap wigs. I cannot do it. I have to have my lace fronts, because when they don't have lace fronts, for the most part, whatever band is right there makes me itch like crazy. I need my lace front. I prefer a full monofilament top. That's what I prefer. And when you, and considering all the other things on the market with those features, this is actually quite reasonably priced.